section, your first two movements. Remember, we're combining upper, supersetting with lower. No, yes. So, in some cases, your lower body is your legs are your first movement, and in some cases, your legs are your second movement. All right. So, one's going to be strength, the other one's going to be more of a stability challenge. So, we're going to start with a step up with a wide grip curl, bicep curl, and then you're doing a cross behind lunge. Start with a right leg step up, curl, no balance, step back down, cross behind lunge. Step it up, curl, step down, cross behind lunge. You're going to do all of your reps on one side and then switch. And so if by chance you get to a point where it should be most challenging for your legs, the bicep curl is secondary. So if you're finding that you are not able to complete all of the curls, cut down the curls. So like if I've given you 12 pounds, for instance, and you were only able to do 8 bicep curls before you start to really feel fatigued, knowing that you're going to have to switch to the other leg, that's fine. Give yourself a little bit of a break so that you can switch to the other leg and still complete bicep curls with both legs. Then you're going to go into chest, press, and fly with your stability ball. Nice big bridge, feet underneath the knees, head supported by the ball. You're going to combine the two. So first you have a chest press, close grip, keeping those palms facing in, open it up into a fly. A little pause at the bottom, squeeze on the way up, slow on the way down. Hold 2, press. Slow 2, 3, hold 2, press. Slow 2, 3, hold 2, press. That's what your tempo should be like on that. So that's your first two movements. All right, we're gonna go into lat pull down wide grip, and then your second movement is your legs. We're just gonna give those two static lunge with a single arm dumbbell curl. I didn't bring out the bands with me. I'm at a race 2 days ago, and I'm just fatigued and don't feel like lifting anything. So my balance is a little bit off, and my muscles are a little weak today. So doing my best here. All right, machine lat pull down wide grip. You're gonna set yourself up in front of your machine. Wide grip, a little bit of a lean backwards. Drop those shoulders and bring those elbows back behind you. Keep those abs engaged. You're not leaning back, you're not rounding out, and you're not arching your back. Thinking about keeping that torso nice and tall. Bringing the bar to your collarbone. Then you're going to grab one dumbbell, and you've got that suspended lunge. I'll do the right foot up. All right. So starting with everything nicely squared off, we're really focusing on the glute on the left side on that. That's why your weight is also on this side and not balanced out with 2 dumbbells. So slow 2, 3, pause 2, curl on the way up. Slow 2, 3, pause 2, curl. Be facing the mirror. You're going to be watching your knee alignment, making sure that kneecap is in alignment with the first and second toe. Pause 2 and squeeze. All of your reps on one side, and then switch. Next is going to start with your leg movement. We did this in your program, I think it was in June, where you've got a stability ball up against the wall, and your first set, you're going to do that is a single leg squat. I don't have a wall, so I can't demonstrate this for you. You got a single leg squat, so in that single leg squat, you're thinking about that alignment like we just did in the Bosu movement. Down 2, up 2 tempo, that's going to be your lightest weight. And then the second time through, you are going to bring your weight up. You're going to go down 2, pause at the bottom for 3 seconds, squeeze those glutes and come on up. And then your last one is down 2, up 2, no pause in the movement, and that's going to be your heaviest weight. So that's your stability ball wall squat. And then you're gonna bring your Bosu out and you're gonna be doing lateral raises, but you're gonna kneel on the Bosu. So I'm gonna show you the setup from the side. Come on down. Bring those feet up off the ground. Knees are underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Hips are underneath the shoulders. And it's going to be up, pause, 2, down, 2, 3. Quick on the way up. Pause, 2, down, 2, 3. On the way up. Pause, 2, down, 2, 3. Okay, your last superset is going to involve the cable machine. You're kneeling in a staggered stance and you're doing a cobra movement. So you're going to set your handles all the way up on top. I'm not sure what weight to give you. It should feel like the first 5 reps should feel, oh, this is easy. And it's going to get harder as you get into like 5, 6, and so on. So you're kneeling with in a staggered stance, right? You're going to take your right hand and reach over to your left handle, left arm over to the right handle. So your arms are crossed over, your hips are tucked underneath, right? So you're not letting your hips push out, those hips engaged, abs engaged. Arms are going to stay as straight as you can. The minute you start to bend your elbows on this, you're really using your triceps. You want to be using the back of the shoulders and the lats. So your shoulders should be a little bit elevated at the very beginning, so you should be far enough from the machine that you feel that pull from the cable. You're going to drop the shoulders, keep the arms straight, and keep the thumbs pointing up and out and back. So thumbs are kind of together at the top of the movement, and then keep rotating through the shoulder until the thumbs come back. Nice big arc. It's the same movement that we've been doing over the ball forever. You know, the cobra over the ball should feel like the same movement, but the resistance is very different with the cables. So that's your cobra. Again, if your arms are not straight, I need you to drop the weight so that you can do the movement with straight arms. 8 to 12 reps, probably on the higher rep range on that one, more in the 12 range. And then you're going to do a Bosu squat with a medicine ball press over the top. And over time, you're going to bring up the tempo on this movement. I know you don't do a lot of jumping, and this one is going to involve some jumping, but you've got the soft surface of the Bosu to work with. So I'm going to turn the Bosu in such a way that the little nubs that come out are not going to be in my way. I'm looking for a solid surface so the Bosu is nice and solid. All right, so you're going to have your medicine ball up in front of the chest. You're going to give me one foot's on the center. You're going to give me a squat and over the top, right into a squat, and extend those hips all the way over the top. Key is a nice solid landing, keeping those knees pretty much pointing forward, so we don't want the knees buckling in, and we don't want the toes turning out on this one. It's kind of like a narrow stance squat. And then you're going to extend the arms overhead. Once you've got the movement down, start with no medicine ball. Just start with the basic movement, hands out in front of the chest. And over time, you're going to add a press over the top. That one's going to bring, that's a nice one to bring the heart rate up at the very end. So like I said, focus in on perfect form first and then bring up the tempo on that one. And that's everything.